Green interwebs, this is Jackie K, and welcome back to Pokemon Colosseum. Returning with me today is...
Midnight and Beyond. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, in the last episode I wanted to commentate myself because we'll be getting a new team member in the last episode. In this episode, we might be getting another team member as well. However, there's a whole bunch of other stuff to do as well.
Alright.
So, it's gonna be very dungeon-y like, so it's gonna need a lot of tender loving care and commentary to get through it all in one piece with all our sanity.
So why did you ask me to help you of all people? I'll make you lose every bit of sanity you could possibly have.
Good question.
Leave in the comments if you know the answer. No.
Alright. I guess I didn't need that long of an intro. Are you gonna move?
You see me standing, they hating, because I'm not moving, and I don't know.
Move faster. I mean, it'd be good if you moved at all, let alone faster, Wes. There we go.
There he goes.
Ah, so you're not the recruits, you're the intruders. The last guy was too weak. Are you going to keep me entertained?
Dokens, like Doken Donuts.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. And there is our new Remoraid out in action. Let's see how long it takes before it gets completely pwned by the enemies. I actually don't remember if I even keep it out, let alone if it gets beaten to pulp. I am just assuming because of how easy it was for it to take damage when trying to snag it.
Yeah, like, it's always a big difference, like, between when you're trying to catch it yourself, it's, like, always so powerful, but then when you catch it for yourself, it ends up being, like, really weak against other Pokemon.
That's not a good sign for Remoraid, because Remoraid was pretty weak when I was trying to catch it to begin with.
Well, this is gonna be a great member of the team.
Yay!
Although I personally used Remoraid on my team in this game, and it has been a good member, so...
Yeah, I think this is actually going to be my first time using Remoraid, because I never really used Remoraid before, and its evolutionary form does seem like an interesting design, so it is something I've always wanted to try out, so this is going to be the perfect game to try out in. I have faith that once we can get to evolve, Purified, and then evolve, it'll be a lot better. It's just that they start us off at such a low level compared to all the other Shadow Pokemon.
Alright. How does Goldeen use Peck? I don't know.
The horn on his head?
I know, but Peck is like a bird term for like a beak.
Ask the developers, I suppose. I guess horn... No, go ahead.
I guess a better question is, why are these water Pokemon flying, but whatever.
Because it would look real weird if they were flopping around. Like, how could you actually use moves like Surf and Tackle if you're just flopping around because you're not in water?
Your team's getting dangerously low on health, I'll say that much.
It is just the first two members. And I could always heal after this fight.
Okay.
More important to get the snag out of the way.
Order up, Squidward!
I forgot I had that going. But now it has to stay in. Hi-oh.
Of course, that was amazing. And
well, down goes Mr. Remoraid. I guess now Kulava can get into the action. I mean, it's just a Goldeen. What's to worry about?
Umbreon, no!
I guess this was not sped up at all because it's kind of plot related, I suppose.
I guess.
I don't know, it felt like if you were to make a book of plot related fights that it would fall into the category. Maybe stuffed at the very end of the book. Maybe like put in with a side note, this is barely considered part of a plot, but it does involve dialogue and you have to go through it. So we're considering it part of it anyways. Yeah, something like that.
Well, the battle's almost over, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like so, it's over.
Hooray!
That was fun.
but fun! The most fun I've had! I think there's something up with this guy's mentality.
Well, have you seen his hat?
Well, I suppose that would have something to do with it.
Alright.
Checking up on the team, making sure everyone's the way I want. I guess the big reason of dragging Remoraid along, even though it won't really be too useful, the sooner I can get into the purification range, the better. I don't want to raise it too much because I don't want to overshoot its level and have it like evolve at level 26 instead of 25. I'm pretty sure it evolves at level 25 because I want it to have its signature move.
Yeah, the strange thing is that it is a Shadow Pokemon that's at level 20, but like the Pokemon you're getting at the beginning of the game are in the 30s, so it's really weird that it's such a low level, but it is worth it if you try training it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying that earlier. And I went in extensive detail in the last episode, so I won't repeat myself anymore.
I'll repeat yourself for you.
Yeah, I mean, I knew there was no point in fighting her, but it's like, I wonder what will happen if I go all my way to talk to her.
Maybe I could score a date tonight. Ron.
It's like, it seems like you're supposed to fight that guy, but you have so much space that you can just walk by him right in front of his view, but you're so far away he can't go after you.
He's like, oh, I gotta catch you. Nah, you're too far away. It's not worth it.
This guy, however... Hold it, you're not going anywhere when I'm on guard. And I'm pretty sure this is a significant battle in my view. And it is. Why? You'll see in a sec.
Bacon or bacon or whatever.
The bacon burger? I don't know, trying to make dragon into burger somehow, pun-wise, and it didn't work in the slightest.
I guess you could say we're dragging this joke out longer than it needs to. Okay, I couldn't resist.
Sure. But new team member right here. Yay! And it will be remembered for his partner being called Bacon.
Yes.
Meditate's another Pokemon I just was always there, but I never used. Which is kind of weird because it has a pretty interesting type combination. And yeah, I don't think I used any Pokemon that were psychic fighting before.
Like how it walks back, it like gets on its hands and then walks back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Trying to believe... I mean, I get the feeling there was another psychic fighting type, but I can't quite recall it.
There's Gallade, but that's not till Gen 4.
Oh yeah, that might be what I was thinking of. And there's a whole... I wonder if his pointed head is supposed to be a Hypnotopital. Oh yeah, 2 seconds ago. Grand moment in Pokemon Colosseum AI.
Yes.
Psychic type move against the dark type when you're perfectly capable of using the fighting type move. It's fabulous.
It's Pokemon AI for you.
Not just Pokemon AI, Pokemon Colosseum AI.
The worst of AI.
Oh dear it is.
And now it's asleep.
Yeah, I got bored by the commentary.
It's like, I'm going to bed.
Wake me up when this is over.
It's gonna make a music reference, but I decide not to. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. Are you gonna say Cotton Falcon Jr.? Huh? Maybe? Possibly?
No, he does not deserve the title of Cotton Falcon. He was too irreliable.
Oh.
Maybe Sergeant, but that's a stretch.
Okay then.
Guess there's... Oh yeah, Premier Ball glitch, because I want my team members in a white ball. I was gonna say white shiny ball.
Do you know what the catch rate for, or like the power of a Premier Ball is? Is it just like a Pokeball?
I'm pretty sure it's exactly like a Pokeball.
It's just fancy looking.
And I'm pretty sure it's fancy when they come out. And yeah, now that the team member's been caught, the rest of this fight is insignificant, or lesser of the insignificancy. Pretty sure I just used a double negative there.
Okay. But we got to show off Bacon some more, so I guess it's worth it.
Yeah. Surprise. I would say I'm surprised they don't really use the Shadow Bacon at all, but...
Shadow Bacon.
Great, now you got me.
Is that like in the episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy's dad gets evil because of the evil butt bug, and then he's like, "You call this cake and bacon?"
I haven't watched that show in a while.
Just like every show on Nickelodeon that used to be good, it's now bad and stuff, but whatever.
Yeah. Trying to beg on is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Yeah, I know.
And now it's down. Just had to remind myself of that, because I forgot his name for a second. Way to go. And Furry got burned. Oh, it couldn't stand the harsh words of the camera.
And here comes Remoraid. Put out the fire!
If only to get the purification points of being sent out. Because Fur's not going to stand much more of the burn either. It couldn't take the hate.
We burnt it out.
Go, Fluffy! Do something! Anything, because Remoraid can't be relied on, apparently.
Cotton Rush!
Focusing up. And... I mean, this is kind of exactly what I want, because I do want to just keep calling it. But when you don't realize that, it's like, ah, stupid Remoraid, you're not even trying to do anything. But then you realize it probably can't in this state.
Grr, my Pokemon were shut down.
Gonna have to reboot them now.
It's like a software.
And wonder if there's gonna be anything else, or if it's gonna be trainers that I could easily skip over, but decide to battle anyways. For experience canisters.
We're in the secret underground open sewer area. Not really sure what this place would be called.
I don't know, it doesn't really look sewery, but that's definitely water. It's like an underground lake. How far below ground did we go?
I don't know, but now we're magically back in the cave.
Yes, because the magic of Pokemon Colosseum.
It's Cotton Falcon the Third.
What? Oh yeah, Shadow Dunsparce. I guess we could talk about that.
Dunsparce is a weird Pokemon, to say the least.
Yeah, I was never really a fan of his design, but so many people like it. I mean, everyone describes it as the Pokemon of missed potential.
Yeah, because it has a huge variety of moves to use, but it can't actually use them well because it has terrible stats.
Exactly.
And it looks so derpy.
And for bad stats, it is taking my heads pretty darn well. But then again, I guess Rock Throw from a Slugma wouldn't necessarily be the strongest thing ever.
Yeah. I wonder if it'll be able to participate in a sky battle in X and Y. It does have wings.
Oh yeah, that. I mean, I wasn't really paying close attention to that, but I get the feeling that Pokemon with the abilities to fly or levitate are going to be in those particular sky battles. Because they did say flying types and a few exceptions. And then, like, one of the Pokemon they showed was a Pokemon that knew levitate. So I get the feeling it's going to revolve around Pokemon that have abilities.
Yeah.
That allow them to fly.
I more so want to see what the point of sky battles are. Like, what is the big deal about them besides just being in the sky?
I get the feeling they're not. I think it's just going to be a visuals thing. I'm surprised they made a big deal out of it, but I guess for Pokemon, it's always been pretty standard in the battles environment. So this is pretty revolutionary in the fact that they're actually doing something different with the environment you battle in.
Yeah, I guess when you really think about it, the slightest change in anything of Pokemon is like really a big deal because just so little things actually change, but when they do, you're like, whoa, this thing's happening.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure if they could really throw any new mechanics, if that's what you were talking about, into the sky battles, and have it not come off as an annoying gimmick.
I don't know. And also, what do you think of the quadruple battles and the 1-on-5 battles?
Wait, quadruple battles were confirmed? I thought that was just hoarded in with the whole horde battle, which I assume is what you're talking about for the second.
No, I'm pretty sure quadruple battles were confirmed.
And that's gonna take a little time to sink in.
I don't know, I'm not really sure what the point of it is. Like, rotation battles, that was actually some sort of new strategic thing, but triple battles and quadruple battles, just having more Pokemon out on the field doesn't really seem to be adding anything.
If they actually incorporate it into the story more, like, have a quadruple battle against, like, members of an evil organization trying to ambush you, if they did that with triple battles in Pokemon Black and White, or even Black and White 2, it would come off as less of a gimmick of, hey, we're throwing an extra Pokemon in there, new gameplay mechanic, and more of like, huh, interesting. They're actually using this to enhance the plot.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense because, like, in, say, in Black and White 2, there was always, like, when you found Team Plasma, like, they would always have to fight one single trainer after another, just having the same one Pokemon over and over, just saying, oh, I'm fighting you next, I'm fighting you next.
Yeah, and the strange thing is, they're not shy about that with double battles. Because several times, ever since Platinum, they incorporate double battles into the plot.
Yeah, but it seems like every time you have a double battle, it's when you're with some other person, so it's never just your two Pokemon, you're always with someone else when it happens.
I see there's, like, times, like, if you're going through Team Aqua's base, and you come across two grunts, you can fight them both on your own.
Yeah, I was more so talking about, like, the Generation 4 and 5, where the partners or your rivals are actually a lot more implemented in the story.
Yeah. And Sanctuary! Thank goodness you finally get to that point, Jackie K. You definitely deserve to take a rest. Oh wait! I forgot, this is actually where I'm ending the episode.
What? Already?
Yeah, actually it's about 17 minutes in. That whole conversation about battles really made the time flew by.
Time flies when you're talking Pokemans, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose that we'll see you all in the next episode, where now that we actually made it to a healing station that you can actually save at, we can find where Mirror B is hiding, or at the very least, get more Shadow Pokemon! Yay!
Hooray!
Okay. This has been Jackie K.
And Midnight and Beyond.
And we'll see you in the next episode, for sure this time.
Playlist.